All right. So once again, you want to get 4 people that are going to enjoy using the product. It's not just about signing up 4 people. Okay. At the end of the day, if they are not enjoying the product, at some point they are going to say bye bye. All right. So signing someone up is the beginning of your task, or maybe it's the middle. Obviously, there's inviting, getting them signed up. Okay. And then after that, you still have another task left. And you want them to be comfortable using the product. Meaning, once they're comfortable, they're able to log in, they know everything that the product offers, then you have done your job. Okay. And really, the next thing after that would be to make sure that they get on a trip, to encourage them to get on a trip. Once they get on a dream trip, and we definitely want to push the dream trips, the anytime escapes are not dream trips. The hotels tab is not a dream trip. Okay. You want to encourage the dream trip. So let's jump in and let's take a look at the actual site. Hold on. All right, here we go. Just 1 second here. All right. Okay, so we have the site here. It's refreshing now. So obviously, the first thing you want to do is show them how to log in. Okay, so you want to walk people through this. Some people don't know how to log in. They do not see that little head up in the top right corner. All right, this is pulling up my results from before. So ultimately, you want to actually make sure that they're able to log in. All right, that's number one. And then you want to actually take them through the site so that they can see exactly everything it offers. So I was just looking at some rental cars here. So now you're looking at the bottom here. You have your dream trips, escapes. You want to actually sit them down, whether it's by Zoom. Some of us are going to need to learn how to do a Zoom, or you actually want to meet with that person to make sure that they are able to do this. Now, just so that we understand a little bit of how this works, if you were to come here and hit search, you see it's on Dream Trips right here. If you just hit search, it's a good thing to show people. Just hit search, and this actually shows the amount of trips. So if I highlight the middle here, that's pretty impressive right now, showing 10 of 805. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, showing 10 of 805. Now, along this left-hand side here are the different regions. Okay, so you could actually click on none here and then just pick Europe and Middle East. And all the trips in the Europe and Middle East would be here. All right, so you can actually search like this, or, you could come, right up here and you can actually type in the city as well. All right, so everybody kind of should know that, because you want to make sure that the people that you're signing up are comfortable using the product. All right, so once again, this will just pull up everything if you just pull it up. Now, a little bit below here on the left-hand side, this is another thing, especially if you have someone that likes to cruise. Over here, there are themes on this side. So if I were to click none, that will take everything blank, and I can come in here and click cruises. I could actually hit the little down arrow here, and you could select cruises just in the area. All right, so these are all cruises that are coming up. So this is something else you may want to know if someone knows wants to go on cruises. 279, huh? All right, and some of these cruises that you see, like, that have these huge prices like this, believe it or not, like this cruise right here, this little Seattle cruise right there, is like well over $3,000 per person typically. So anyone that takes that cruise, if they looked at this, they'd be like, wow, I paid way more than that per person for the cruise. All right, so that is one thing there. So obviously you have your anytime escapes. This is something else you want to show them. The anytime escapes. And you want to make sure that they're looking at these two things. All right, and you have all of your anytime escapes here. Now, some of these have very wide open-ended dates, others don't, but ultimately they'll be able to come in here and take a look. So these are two very, very important things that you want to make sure they're looking at. Obviously, you have your flights, hotels, car rentals, activities. There's still another cruises tab here as well as your hideaways. So first we have the Dream Trip site, okay? In addition to this up here, we have the perks. So up here, you see we have the online shopping. You definitely want to take them in, figure out what it is that they like, show them the online. We have the My Deals app. These are all things that you guys want to get familiar with so that you know what you're talking about, okay? And then obviously the Dream Trips reward site as well. So now we want to go over to, now just so you know, we have our points up here too. So you do want to show them this when you first log in. Just hover over the head like this. They'll see their name there. Mine is underneath my LLC. But typically they'll see their name and their points there right when they sign in. That's very, very comforting. So get them to this point. Now we have the rewards. We have the Dream Trips reward site. Now, some of us still haven't logged into this site. All right, so this is a separate site from the Dream Trip site. Oh, I just clicked Dream Trips. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Back. All right, perks. Let me get my screen share here. All right, I'm just going to open up a new tab here. Rewards.dreamtrips.com. All right, so this is going to take to the login page. Now, at sign in, some people are set, like it could be the last 4 digits of the phone number or your normal password. Okay, so if one doesn't work, have them check the other. Okay, but I know like mine here is just the last 4 digits of my phone number. That's how it started off. I do believe now they're putting in the regular password. But just so you know, if you have any issues logging in with their password, try the last 4 digits of their phone number. So here we have travel, shopping, wine, all right? Travel, how does this work? If I were to come to this hotels tab right here and just type in Las Vegas, and let's just type in some dates. Let's say the 10th through the 14th. And what's great about this is you can actually use points to further discount your hotel stays. So this is just another site. Okay. And definitely something that you want to take advantage of. So as you can see here, on each one of these, they're allowing you to use Dream Trips rewards credits up to a certain amount based on how many you have. Now, these are coming into your account monthly. So some of you have been in this for maybe 3-4 months. You need to come into this account because you got some points sitting here for use, but they'll allow you to use up to a certain percentage, okay, in your rewards points. These are coming back to you monthly. You're getting them on both sites. So Tommy and I actually just booked for Birmingham our hotel stay through the reward site, and we were able to use rewards points to further discount it. All right. You can see some of these have major percentages. So you guys are building this up. It's nice to be able to come and deduct $308 from your stay at the MGM Grand. Definitely something you guys want to get familiar with. Okay. And then we have shopping. So you could search by store. If I was just to come in here and let's type in, let's type in Kors. Let's see what pops up here. So these are all Michael Kors products here. And you see you're able to use your rewards points that you have available. They're showing you the max on each one for savings. So once again, these rewards points are basically coming to us for free. This is something they added. Before we were just getting the Dream Trip points back. Now you have these rewards points coming in monthly. Log in, as you can see here, I've got 1,134 rewards points at the top here, in addition to the 1,500 Dream Trip points that I have. So my wife and I are able to do this. We're going to do some Christmas shopping right here on the rewards site and use those points. A bunch of y'all have points there. Use your product, all right? And then obviously, you know, I'm seeing wine here. I believe this is with just platinum members, all right? I know that's what they say. I'm not 100% sure. So for those of you that are gold, you can confirm this. But they actually have deals on wine too. Once again, you can use those rewards points, which are pretty much coming into you for free at this point, all right, to further discount. So that's pretty much the product. We just covered the product for the most part. You need to get familiar with your product. For those of you that are business representatives, like at the end of the day, you have to master your craft. You have to know what you're talking about. You're bringing someone in, right? And you're basically promising them that this is a product that they're going to enjoy, right? This is not just about signing people up and getting you full. All right. This is about getting 4 people to come on board and enjoy the product. How are they going to enjoy the product if they don't know what they're doing? The site is pretty complex, which means you have to learn the site so that you can teach someone else how to properly use the site. So many people, not really from our team. We actually do pretty good from this, but there are people from other teams that have had terrible experiences because someone has signed them up and never showed them how to log into the site. And it's something you want to do immediately. You don't want to wait till they've been in a week, they've been in 2 weeks. They're excited. They just laid their money out. You want to get them into the site immediately, okay? I just signed someone up earlier over the weekend. They already just went in and booked their first trip. That's what you want, all right? That's what you want to strive for. So now we're going to get a little bit into the business side of things, because we all need to know how to sign people up. Now, Dream Trip members cannot offer the deal, the $99 deal. You must be a business representative. So for those of you that are signing up Dream Trips only members, they cannot get their fee waived at $99 memberships. You must be a business representative to offer the $99 deal. If I go to my Dream Trip site right now, it will have normal pricing there. You have to go to your business site in order to get the $99 special. So I'm going to show you guys a few different ways to sign people up so that you can do it on your own. You can also have people sign up on their end, but you probably at least want to be on the phone with them while they're doing it so that you can make sure that they're clicking the right things, because we have had a few instances where people have clicked the wrong thing and then we got to call customer service. It's a big deal. So we want to address that right now. So let me jump back in here and let's go over this. All right, so worldventures.biz. This is where you can go to sign people up. So what's going to happen is you come in, sign up. You're going to need to know your sponsor ID. Click on the country. And the first thing you want to do right now before you move forward is you want to see where it says enroller contact right here. You want to make sure your name is there. Make sure you ain't typing the wrong number. First thing. Now, right now when you're signing up, in the past, this top one that says sign-up fee hasn't been here. That's something that they added. So there's a $99 sign-up fee. Now you have to pick what packages they're doing. They're going to pick one of the packages here. So let's say they picked gold. And then now become a business representative. You got to click here if they are going to be a business rep. Okay? They do have packages here for for students and professionals as well. And then they have become a representative, students and young professionals. It's going to be $5 less per month. Okay, so you do have that as well. And from what I understand, there are some trips that are designed for people 18 to 26 that only they have access to. So it could be worth it for them to book that. This is just a bunch of training material, World Ventures Foundation. And then you'd come down here and you'd click continue. So now you're putting in the information, okay, name. Can somebody sign up a company? Yes. Still would have to put the company name in, and then there still would be a primary person on this account, and you would just put the tax ID in down here. Now, if you are signing up a business, that business person is going to have to send they're going to have to send their papers into World Ventures, because World Ventures has to have validation that this is a legitimate business. So if someone's saying that they have an EIN number, that's fine. You know, they can't just throw an EIN number for something that maybe got dissolved or something like that. They're going to have 30 days to send this into World Ventures, or, you know, that account will be automatically shut down. All right, now we're going to go down a little bit further. Subdomain. Mine happens to be openseason.dreamtrips.com. So this, keep in mind, there's 2 million members worldwide. You ain't going to put in, you know, you ain't going to be able to put in, I love travel and nothing like that. Like, you're going to need to have a unique name here. Email address is going to be the email address for the person you're signing up. And the password is going to be the password that they're going to use to log into their Dream Trips account. Okay, so this is very, very important. Security question, phone number, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. When you go to the next page, all right, they're just going to ask for the credit card information, and you do want to verify at the top, gold, business rep. You want to verify everything up top. But once again, make sure you see your name right here. Now, to make this a little bit easier, you all have personal websites. So mine is openseason.dreamtrips.com and openseason.worldventures.biz. Now, if you notice, once I go here, my name automatically populates there. So this is my personal site. So now, when we click sign up, it's going to skip the part where you have to put in your sponsor ID because you're doing it from your site. So now this is how you make sure you're signing up underneath yourself here. My name's there now. So you need to know your own personal site. If you don't know, then you got to go in your back office, okay? And you could just go here to my profile, and you'll be able to see it there. Now, for those of you that once you get qualified, okay, you can actually switch your placement preference here. So, and I gotta log back in. You can switch your placement preference. Right here. So for instance, if you came in and now you put 4 people on your right-hand side, you got a whole bunch of people on your right-hand side now, you could come in and switch your placement preference to left-hand side, whatever it may be, to weak side, or maybe you want to do weak leg. If you do weak leg, whichever the weaker leg is, the new person will automatically come in on that side. So this is the easiest way to do it. Can you go into your back office and click on an open space to sign people up? Yes, you can. But I know a lot of people are getting confused with that. So we want to just keep this simple. All right. So at the end of the day, once you get your 4, you need to reach out to your upline person, your upline senior rep or directors once you get your 4, so that we can get your account set up properly. So I want to tell everybody that now, because you want to make sure your people are falling in. Remember, you got to build 2 sides. So we want to make sure your people are falling in, but the system will not allow you to build your other side until you have 4 people. That's when this placement preference will pop up. This won't even be there until you get your 4th people. You won't even have the option of switching your placement preference until you become a qualified rep. All right. So that is ultimately it. So you want to figure out, your, and I'll do it right here. If you come in here and go to my profile. All right. You can see here, URL domain, open season. You could actually go in there and change it too. You can change it. You'd have to hit check availability. If it's available, update it, and that would become your new name. So once again, openseason.dreamtrips.com, openseason.worldventures.biz. This is where you find it. All right? Right here, my account, click on my profile. Okay? Get familiar with your back office, your binary tree, okay? Finalize commission preview, placement preference. You just want to get familiar with this. Okay, you also have marketing tools back here. All right, DVDs, CDs, tools, apparel, okay? And then you definitely want to be able to come here for your event trainings. All right, so these are all your events. You'll see RTEs here. All right, but right now, obviously, the next thing that's coming up is Momentum, which is in Birmingham. And now look at where this is where it's going. Barcelona's here, Australia. So, there's a lot of stuff going on all over the place. All right. But right here is Birmingham, Alabama. You just come in here, click, and they are still doing these for the $100 discount. All right. So training events, guys, you're going to need to get to them. I'll be the first one to say I didn't want to go in the beginning. I did not want to go, not going to lie. Now, once people get started, they've done a great job with this site, EmpireOwnYourLife.com, and Kareem does a great job of posting this to have everyone come to this so that you can actually get started and get moving here. But the main 2 things you want to come in here and look at are Fast Start, and then, you got your rep tools right here. So Fast Start, I'm going to skip past the EG system and come back to that, and we're going to go to Quick Coach right now. So Fast Start, Quick Coach. These videos are a big, big, big deal. And if you haven't mastered these, then I have to say you're not even taking your business seriously. I'm just going to say it as clearly as that. This is going to be the foundation, making a list, 2-step text for inviting, 3-step setup is so instrumental when you sit someone down. You're uncomfortable. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to start the conversation. The 3-step setup is the answer to that, how you start that conversation. Why? What hurts you? Regular conversation. This is what I'm going through, but I found something. Big deal, all in. Okay. And ultimately, I just want to share it with you with no pressure. Is that cool? That's the short version of it. Okay. But a lot of times we have an issue breaking the ice with people. Learn the 3-step setup. You'll be able to break the ice. Edification, very, very, very important. Edification. Especially when you maybe don't have the travel resume just yet. You don't have the travel resume, but you know a lady, you know a guy, and you want to edify that person before your friend. Edification is just something that needs to happen just within teams, within people, because you're going to go through good times and edification is not necessary. Nobody cares. But it's when the hard times come in, edification matters. Edifying each other, lifting each other up, motivating each other. Edification is a big, big, big deal. All right. And then you also have some travel party stuff down here as well. But right now, these first 6 videos right here, like you have to know these right now. Like if you don't know these, if you haven't mastered these, you should probably be watching these once or twice a day. They're not that long. Personal development. You'd probably get to those first 6 videos. I mean, at least the 2-step setup, the 2-step text, the 3-step setup, and edification. Those should probably be twice a day until you just know the entire video. All right. And you also want to practice. So that is Quick Coach. Now we want to go to, let's see, Rep Tools. You have the event registration. That just brings you back where you were in your back office. I just showed you. It brings you right in to the registration for events. And then we have the EG Success System. This is just a download. And this is vital. And now we have to kind of really start talking about some things here. I overlooked this, and I'm going to actually move into my training presentation now so that we can have that. Let's see, training. All right, so that's just a snapshot of what I just showed you guys. All right, and we went here and we downloaded that. All right, and we're making our list. So this right here is a big, big deal. And if you haven't filled this out, then I hate to say you haven't started your business, but what do you want from World Ventures? Why did you even sign up for World Ventures? If you haven't, really thought about that, that's something that you need to think about right now. What do you want from World Ventures, and why do you want it? Okay, so what do I want from World Ventures? I want World Ventures to fund a gymnasium for me. Why? Because at my last job as an athletic director, after building a basketball, well, not just basketball, that whole athletic department up from scratch, also had 6 AAU teams in my AAU program, practicing out of the gym, and everything was stripped like that. So I'm a little pissed off about that. I'm not going to lie. I'm still a little pissed off about that. It's a blessing in disguise, but I'm still pissed off about it. So that's my why. That's my what, and that's my why. Obviously, I want my family. Family's always first, right? But we want to go a little bit deeper. We want to go a little bit deeper, okay? And then how much time are you willing to commit to this every week? Part of time is personal development. Some of us have been in for a month now, and we're still uncomfortable inviting. Still uncomfortable inviting. Still don't know the 2-step text. Still don't know the 3-step setup. So you have to really think about if you really are taking this business seriously or not. Because when someone joins and they write down a real serious why, you understand? It's serious. Some people really desperately need this. And when you guys sign up someone, like, and have them write this down. Some people may just say, I just want to travel. I don't know. Okay, no problem. But what if somebody has a real why? What if somebody, has a child that just they can't really, give what they need to, and this has to happen? Are you really ready to help that person get there? I think a lot of times we do this and we take it lightly, as if it doesn't matter, as if this is a hobby. Personally, I want to know if this is just a hobby or if this is something that you want to take seriously. Now, as a leader or as a person, you must attach yourself to somebody else's why. And it's a big deal. I'm going to use Latifah as an example right now. All right. Latifah says she wants to get a brand new car. And she really wants it. So am I going to take that, oh, she just wants a new car? Or am I going to take that as Latifah really, really wants a new car? So her why right now, based on our conversations, is she needs a car. Period. So what do I do now? What do I do now? I have to want her to have that car as much as she wants to have that car, or I am not leading her properly. The most important part of this is you have to care about the people you sign up. You have to care. This sheet right here, I didn't see the vision in the beginning, I'm not going to lie, but you have to care about other people in this business. A lot of times we can get caught up making it about us. Oh, my team isn't doing anything. Have you taken the time to reach out to the person you signed up to see how they are doing? Have you taken the time to find out what's going on in their life? What's hindering them from pushing forward with this business? Have you guys been able to come together and covenant on the why here? So sometimes we're saying, oh, our team isn't doing anything, but maybe we're not doing what we're supposed to do as people and reaching out to just say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And having that conversation. See, the key is that you want the person you signed up to at some point tell you their why. If you're telling people, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, that is not going to work. You need to have a conversation with them so that their why can come out of themselves so that they can believe. But, this is a covenant, y'all. This is not just, oh, I signed somebody up. No, we sit here, we do a full-blown presentation, and we're showing people how they can possibly change the financial futures of their lives. That's what we're saying, right? So we have to stick to that. We have to be serious about it. And in order for us to be serious about it, we have to step up as individuals and master what we're doing. This is serious, serious business for some people. And the issue is once people lose hope, once people lose faith, it is hard to get them back, which is why when people first sign up, you got to get them going immediately. They're excited. Don't wait a week. Don't wait 2 days. Don't wait 5 days. You just signed them up. They're excited. They believe. Do what you're supposed to do as a leader to get them going immediately. Because guess what? A week later, life has punched them in the face. All right, so take every sign up very, very seriously. All right, this is a memory jogger right here. This just help you come up with a list of people. Definitely, you got to make your list, y'all. It's another thing. If you don't have a list written down, You're not taking the business seriously. All right. So typically when people first start, now I'm showing you guys this because really, if you're taking this business serious and mastering your craft, you're going to be doing this with the person you sign up. You're going to sit them down. You're going to have this printed out. You're going to sit them down and you're going to have them fill this out when you sign them up. That's what you're going to do. Okay, these are the things you want to at least discuss. All right. But it's always good to get it on paper. So here's the list. All right. First thing you want to do when someone finds up, you said book your first launch event within 2 to 5 days. Right out of the gate, you want to get them going. They sign up on a Thursday. Hey, Saturday or Sunday, let's have your first event. Let's get some people invited over to your house or your apartment. Let's show the deal somehow. You want to make your list. You do want to try and score in 24. So when you sign someone up and they're excited, you almost want to get their top 5 people immediately and try to show one of those people or 2 of those people or 3 of those people, whatever it may be, within 24 hours. In a perfect world, I know it doesn't always happen like that, but that's what you want to try and do, all right? And then you want to book the training events, guys. We cannot skip the training events. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few moments. And then download your Dream Trips app and Chillin' Worldwide app. But once again, this is all on the Empire Global Success system there. Once again, I see Kareem posted all the time. I wonder how many people are actually clicking on that link and going in and taking a look at it, all right? In the beginning, people just want to be, you want to become a professional inviter. We're going to continue the Zooms this month, all right? When Kareem gets back from Brazil, he's actually going to be helping out with them as well, which is wonderful. But we are going to be keeping these going. In the beginning, you just want to become a professional inviter. The last thing you want to do is get caught up on the phone talking to someone verbally about this deal. You're better off just getting off the phone. I know a lot of us are making this mistake, and it's okay. It's happened. I've done it before. I get it. Get a little excited. You finally got somebody on the phone, and they're asking you, what is it? And now you get caught up talking to them, and now you just lost a prospect. So the best way to go about this is to be in a rush. Why are you in a rush? Because if you establish the fact that you're in a rush before you start talking, that means you can get off the phone because you already established the fact that you were in a rush. I'm in a rush. Real quick, what are you doing tomorrow night at 7? Can you make yourself available? Now, for those of you that have a laptop, tablet, whatever it may be, we already have the Zoom schedule going on. You can actually, it's an 8 o'clock Zoom, okay? Tell them, all right, I'm coming by at 7:45. Sit down. You should be doing your 3-step setup, and then you can actually be preparing to tune into the Zoom meeting. Go sit with people. Let's not be lazy just sending out links. Get up, get in your car, get on the bus, whatever you got to do. Go sit down with somebody face to face and either do a live presentation or tune into the Zooms. Anybody can sit there in their house and send out links. Go sit with somebody. All right? If they say they're not available, no problem. Okay, I've got to run. I'll talk to you later. If they're not available, they're not available. Listen, don't try to explain nothing. That's all right. Get back with them another time. If they are available, okay, awesome. I'm excited. This is actually doing it for a travel party. But okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. I got something I want to holler at you about. Very simple, to the point. Now, once again, when you come from walking in that door to how do I prepare this person? How do I introduce my presentation? How do I get this person? How do I break the ice? It is the 3-step setup. This is what I've been going through. I found an issue to my problem. Ultimately, I would just like to share it with you. Is that cool? All right? 4-step invite, same thing. Clear the date. Be excited. Okay, I don't have a lot of time right now. Be in a hurry. Clear the date. Are you free at such and such time today? If they say no, all right, no problem. I'll get back with you another time. Click. You're on the phone calling the next person already. So you could literally say, all right, there's a Zoom tomorrow night. We're going to go, let me tell you right now, we're going to go 8 o'clock tomorrow night. You could literally call a bunch of people until you find out who is free at 8 o'clock, who is free at 7:45, and that's who you're going to see. Bring your laptop, your tablet, your phone, whatever it is you're logging into Zooms with, all right? And we're going to move forward to the 3-step setup, okay? You can also obviously just do text. Hey, what's up? You going to be home tonight? Yeah, hey, I'm coming through. That's it. That's it. I'm coming through. Whatever you would normally say to that person, I'm coming through. Just get into the room with that person. That's goal number one. Don't mess that up. Get into the room with that person. Now you're in the room with that person, all right? And what I actually want to do is move forward here to the 3-step setup. So you're in the room with that person. You got them in front of you. You're nervous. You don't know what to say. You feel like you're tricking them. You're bamboozling them. Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. So you might as well just feel comfortable. You might as well just get comfortable with it. Yes, you tricked them into showing them something. That's exactly what you did. There's no way around it, so just accept it so that you can get over the fear of it. Okay? Now, how do we fix the problem? I've bamboozled my friend. He is sitting next to me. He doesn't know I'm here to show him something, but I am. How do I fix my problem? You fix the problem with the 3-step setup. We're going to address it head on. What hurts you? What is your problem? You know, I've been working for so long. I haven't been able to travel anywhere. You know, I'm just frustrated. I haven't been able to do anything. Or I hate my job. You know, they just mistreat me here all the time. I mean, they don't pay me what I'm worth. Or, you know, I've been looking for a job for so long now. You know that. You understand? You're opening up to this person. What hurts you? Then it's big deal all in. But I found something. Someone amazing shared this with me. It's a big deal. I'm all in. I am so excited. I'm so thankful that Kareem shared this with me. Okay? And no pressure. Ultimately, I came here because I want to share it with you. Just so you know, there's no pressure. I'm just excited. Me and you are friends. I've always respected you. And you're one of the first people that I want to show, is that cool? And then you always ask a question, is that cool? Because you are indirectly giving that other person the power. Now, they're already there with you. They're not going to say no. You're already in the apartment. You're already there. But basically, you're giving that person an option to say yes or no. All right? As long as you address the no pressure part, listen, we're going to be cool either way. So this is how you break the ice when you pop up on somebody, when you're uncomfortable and you have someone sitting in front of you and you don't know what to say. This is your gift. This is what you're going to use. The 3-step setup. All right, so we've gone over inviting. We've gone over the 3-step setup. We do have the video presentations as well, which we've put together. So we have a lot of tools for everybody to be able to move forward and make some things happen here. So let me open up the video presentation. I'm going to go over this real quick, and we're getting close to 10 o'clock. So I was concerned about not being done by 10. So it looks like we're going to be done by 10. All right, video presentation. Minimize this. All right, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys now, and if you don't have it, you need to send me an email so that you can do it. I'm going to get you on too, Kareem, to close this out here. So basically, this is something that's already preset for you. It's got videos in it.
Hey, Jill. You know the old sugar daddy.
All right, so we've got a few different videos in here. So that is the this past team trip. We've got an Egypt video in here already.
You guys see with that?
All right. We've got a Dubai video here. Just fast forward to it. All right. So we've got a few videos already in here. All right. Says Rich Dream Trips. This is my 13-minute
Hello, my name's Rich Giddens, and I'm
video
from Long Island, New
Dream
York.
Trips
The past
presentation.
few years of my life have been truly, truly amazing. I've been
All right. And then Rich World Ventures is the business presentation. So this is actually broken up in case you think you're dealing with someone, you know, maybe someone's really, really excited about the trips and you know wholeheartedly that they're not going to want to do the business. Okay. You actually don't have to show it to them. All right. And we have a few other presentations in here. Julian Bernard.
Hey guys, my name is Julian Bernard. I'm excited for a person.
All right. So this is really good. His is great. The company video, the regular vacation student videos in here.
Can get those little blue signs. What we do is create unique, couldn't build it yourself.
The Matt Morris 5-minute video. Maybe someone only has 5 minutes. And this is great to use just to get to intrigue them, to maybe get them to a Zoom or a personal presentation.
If those iconic use destination, you can actually.
And then we also have the Julian Bernard 6-minute, which is a shorter presentation.
Hey guys, my name is Julian Bernard. I'm excited to bring it to you.
So this can be sent out. This was sent out to a bunch of people.
Online, booking flights, dining out.
All right, so we have that. So right now, it's almost like, okay, the tools for everybody to win are really, they're out there. You have a presentation. You do not have to invite people to the Zooms. Face-to-face are definitely better, you guys. Face-to-face is better. Why? Because when the presentation is over, you can actually sit there and have a conversation with that person. You've taken the time. This is such a big deal that I came to sit down with you as opposed to, oh, jump on this online meeting. Not saying that that doesn't work. Don't get me wrong. But some of your closer friends, you want to actually go and sit down with them. All right. So in closing, I want to talk about a few things here. One, I did address caring about the people you sign up. You have to care. It's not about you getting your 4. A lot of times we get caught up and hear people, oh, I got to get my 4. I got to get my 4. I get it. But you got to get 4. You want to sign up 4 people who are going to enjoy the product and take advantage of what Dream Trips offers. That's a little bit different, okay? We definitely have to be coachable, and coachable to the point where we're all adults here. We're adults. We don't have to listen to anyone. Everybody in here is an adult. You can do what you want. You don't have to listen to anybody. You've grown. I get it. But the best thing for us to do sometimes is to allow someone a little bit to hold us accountable. The best thing that I did was with Darren and Michelle. I did not want to go to the training events. I didn't want to go. Not gonna lie. Didn't want to go. We got kids. It's a blast. Young kids running around. Listen, I didn't want to go to all of them. I'm not gonna lie. But the best thing that I did was basically tell them. They said, Rich, we need you at every single training. And I said, okay. Best thing I did, because now we do not miss trainings. See, I didn't know what was good for me. I didn't know. All I knew was I didn't want to go to trainings. I could do all my stuff on the computer. I could build presentations. Yeah, I thought I knew it all. You understand? But now, because Darren and Michelle basically said, Rich, this is what we need you to do. Now, every single training event for over a year now. Okay? And a lot of people that have been with me from the beginning know that I did not want to go to a training event. But that was pretty much me saying, all right, I'm going to be submissive to somebody who's done more than me, that knows more than me, that is actually there. So part of this is that you have to allow someone to push you and hold you accountable. Okay? Part of the reason why Ja and Latifah hit senior rep is because they're allowing me to push them. And they're buying into it to where I don't need to push them anymore. At one point, it was they did need to be pushed. Do you understand? But now that they got pushed over the hump, they're just running on their own now. So some of us have to allow leadership to hold us accountable while we're uncomfortable so that we can get comfortable doing what we're supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? Some of us are uncomfortable now, which means that now you have to listen. You got to let leadership, meaning if I'm saying you need to watch those videos, you need to watch those videos. Once you get used to doing it, you'll get comfortable doing it. Guess what? Now, my voice isn't necessary anymore. Kareem's voice isn't necessary anymore. So some of us need to be a little submissive. Let the person, the leaders, the people that you're seeing pushing, let them hold you up. Give them permission. Give me permission. Give Kareem permission to be able to call you and say, you know, you said you was going to commit 5 hours to this, but you're not. What's going on? That's hard to do. Listen, it's hard to do. I'm not saying it's easy. I had an issue with that myself, so I know. But at the end of the day, we have to be pushed. We all have to be pushed. We are all children in this. I'm still a child in this. We're children in this, okay? Darren Walker's an IMD. He's saying he's still learning every single day, all right? So allow yourself to be pushed. Reach out to your upline. Say, listen, I want this challenge. What do I need to do? For those of you that are signed up underneath Latifah, listen, she'll tell you, all right? Do you understand what I'm saying? But then you got to do it. For those of you that are under Ja, they'll tell you. For those of you that are under Kareem, he'll tell you. For those of you that are under Clayton, Clayton's been out there going crazy. They'll tell you. Johnny and Alicia, they'll tell you. You understand? And there's others on here. I don't mean to leave anybody out, but there are certain people that are doing well in this that if you just allow them to hold you accountable, allow them to call you up and, you know, sometimes you got, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You understand? Now, you can either say, leave me alone, or you can take that little spanking and get out there and do what you're supposed to do. And if you're willing to take that spanking, that means you're willing to allow yourself to be pushed into an area where you're uncomfortable, because a lot of you are uncomfortable. And if you don't allow us to push you through that area of uncomfort, you'll never get to the other side. All right? So that is ultimately it. I want you guys to all think about that. You know, are you willing to be a little submissive? Are you willing to, you know, become a child and let somebody tell you you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you willing to do that? That is difficult, but that's part of change. That's part of growth. And this is all from going to the training events, you know. Latifah, I have your permission. Yeah, well, yeah, I get on Latifah. Look, Latifah, what's going on? Been 2 days here. I ain't seeing nothing. She talking about she going away. How you going away? You ain't even hit the mark yet. All right, that's what it is. That's what it is. So we don't know if Latifah, you might not be doing nothing this weekend, Latifah. All right, because you ain't hit your number exactly. You ain't hit the numbers you're supposed to hit. So you ain't going nowhere. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to turn it over to my right hand man. You know, Kareem. It's been an absolute blessing in my life. This dude's doing big things. He's tuning in here all the way from Brazil. So I just want to bring him on to just close us out here. But at this point, I'm pretty much covered everything that I needed to cover. All right. So Kareem, just bring us home here, bro.
Yes, if you can hear me or nod your head.
Yeah. We got you. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So once again, it's 1 a.m. So bear with me. But Richard explained most of it right there, like letting yourself be pushed, you know, getting uncomfortable. I don't want anybody to get I don't want anybody to hit a roadblock. If y'all can learn from my mistakes, I hit a roadblock while I was doing this because I didn't want to get uncomfortable. So once I started making a couple thousand a month, it was like, okay, no matter what, there's some money coming in. And I didn't want to push myself to the next level. So to get to the next level, you are going to have to get a little bit uncomfortable. You're going to have to learn those little things. All right. You're going to have to learn the 3-step setup and the invites, the two-step text. That's the easiest one. But you're going to have to get used to being in front of people, sitting down with them. I don't care whatever makes you comfortable or makes them comfortable. I don't care if you're sitting down, over a glass of wine, or if you're sitting down at halftime at the football game. Make it a comfortable situation because it's going to get a little bit uncomfortable no matter what you do. So make it as comfortable as you can. If you're showing mom, that's fine. Let mom cook you something in the kitchen while you show her because she likes cooking. Whatever it is, just let it. The situation is going to get a little bit uncomfortable because you're talking about a life-changing thing. You're talking about traveling. You're talking about making money in a way that nobody in your family is probably used to making money. If everybody was used to network marketing, we'd all be millionaires. If everybody got their 4, we would all be millionaires if you do the math. So look, just get used to being, in a situation. This is just like working out in the gym. Even though you start doing the bench press well and getting good at it, put some more weight on and then, get uncomfortable again, and then put some more weight on and get uncomfortable again. And before you know it, your body starts to look, very shapely, and then you start looking good on the beach. Like it's just a personal growth. This is a big travel club wrapped around personal development. So work on yourself, master your craft, get good at talking about this. The easiest way to get good at talking about it is to get around people who have talked it for a while. And on top of that, to take a trip. You take a trip, that's like, that's what I call in the field training, right? But when you take a trip, if you're new and you have people coming in, you still want to guide them along the way. You don't want to just leave them while you're out there having a blast around the world. So if Rich wasn't doing these Zooms, I would have stopped taking as many trips. Sorry, Rich. I had to take some of these trips at your expense. But that's just being real. If Rich wasn't doing these Zooms, I would have canceled Brazil, probably would have canceled Barcelona too. But that's another good thing about having a team, leverage. So when Rich goes away, I'll definitely pick up the slack. So, and before you know it, Latifah will be able to do one of these. Ja will be able to do one of these. Clayton will be able to do one of these. Ashley, Hope, bunch of different people will be able to do all these. Tommy, everybody will be able to do one of these. And before you know it, when you have 20 different people on your team that can all do presentations and trainings, the money starts coming in left and right, left and right, left and right. Y'all are gonna start to see, if you stick around long enough, you're gonna see how the money starts to come in. And I'm just gonna give you the one piece of advice that I thought was the best for me is add a 0. When you make your first $100, just add a 0 behind it. Just imagine it was 1,000. You make your first 1,000, just add a 0. Just imagine it was your first $10,000. I mean, it's just play little tricks on yourself to help you get through. Because I did that all the way to 100,000. I was like, okay, I made my first 10,000. Let's see if I can make my first 100,000. Now I'm playing tricks on myself, like, let me see if I can make 1.8 million. It sounds like a joke, but your subconscious mind is already starting to figure out ways to get it done. So get on that boat with me, all right? We can coach up, coach down. We're all gonna train each other, right? Rich yells at me every other day. It's all out of love, all right? So I just want y'all to know that, it's a brotherhood, all right?
Right.
All right? So, he tells me about myself. I smile about it and, say, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And we keep it going back and forth. But we do this all the way to the top, all right? So this is a people business. We're gonna have to deal with different personalities, different attitudes, stuff like that. So just get used to dealing with people. Most of us are used to dealing with people anyway. And let's just run this all the way to the top. All right. And let's have fun with it. Let's take some trips. Let's make this money. Let's learn the little things. All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Kareem. Well, in closing, I just want to say for those of y'all that are struggling, it took me about 14 months to get my full. All right. I was BS in the beginning, like some of y'all are right now. Right. And it was rough. You know, I was working 60 hours, not putting in the time, not doing it. 14 months. All right. So just want to let y'all know this is a development mind frame. Like, it's not just about the business. It's not just about the money. It's about becoming a better you. Like, that's the most important part, becoming a better you, becoming tougher, becoming more resilient, taking on challenges, you know, that you're uncomfortable taking on, because believe it or not, you'll do something in this business that maybe, oh my, I can't believe I did that. That'll help you with something outside of this business. So it's not just about the money. You know, this is about you as a person growing. And, you know, that's why these training events are so important. All right. So listen, y'all, I want to thank all y'all for staying on. We've been on for about an hour right now, an hour and 2 minutes since we started. So I want to let all y'all go. We're going to do a Zoom tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Listen, give it a try. Give something that we said a try. Let's try to pack out the Zoom, finish out tomorrow night strong, get some people in the system. All right, we got about a month to make this thing happen, y'all. Who's going to be the next senior rep? Who's coming next? That's what we need to know. Who's coming next? All right. But either way, love all you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Let's get it. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we doing the thing, y'all. All right.